you guys have the #1 bird watching movie, Canadian produced bird watching movie of all time. No one can take that away from you.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
own the bird watching niche as far as Canadian films go. You
Absolutely.
name me another Canadian film about bird watching that's
I
better than
can't.
yours. You can't.
I
You
can't.
can't do
It's
it.
not possible.
It's impossible. Now,
No.
unfortunately for you, at roughly the same time as The Birdman came out, a larger budget Hollywood movie with Jack Black came out, which is also about bird watching. So you cannot,
Yeah.
unfortunately, claim the worldwide title of best bird watching movie.
No.
Very
Yeah.
terrible timing, which you could not control.
Well, there was 2 films actually that came out around the same time, around the same subject
Oh
matter.
God, really?
And one
There was a
like
second bird watching film that came out.
Yeah, it's called The Birder's Guide to Everything.
Oh no!
And then
So
there's
The
Big
Birder
Year
came
that
out in 2013, and what was the Jack
I
Black
think it
movie
was
called?
2014, The Big Year.
Okay.
And if you want to look up the other one, I think it's called The Birder's Guide to Everything, and I think it had I'm drawing a blank. I mean,
The Jack Black movie had Jack Black, so
yeah, and
that's
it also
something.
didn't it also have Steve Martin
Did it?
or Owen Wilson?
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I think it did. I could be wrong. Yeah.
What was the
Jack
name
Black
of the movie though?
Yeah, Owen Wilson's in it, and yeah, Steve Martin. Those
The
guys are
Big
real
Year. Okay, it's
birders.
called The Big Year. It's called The Big Year. Yeah, and it's about bird watching. And it came out in 2011, and your movie came out after this, unfortunately. Oh, that's bad timing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I feel like they stole the idea actually, but I can't prove it. You know, that's how it is. And then there's another film
The
called
crazy thing is like, in my entire life, I have never even heard of a bird watching movie. And
in the span of 2 years.
In the span of 2 years, 3 of them come out. Like, what the heck, man? How does that happen?
That's the way the world works, Paul.
I don't know, man.
I can't
I don't know.
unless they're got some sort of audio. They're listening in on what's happening up in Canada because there's a lot of talented people in this country, and I feel like the U.S. are listening into what's happening on some frequency.
I think they are too. I think they're trying to steal
stealing all our good people. They're stealing all our good ideas.
Oh, and another one, your first movie, Things to Do, which is about someone who I think thinks they're going to die and starts making a list of
things to do.
Makes a list of things that he would like to do before he dies. And then right around that time, the movie called The Bucket List showed up.
Yeah.
Stole your thunder again. Yeah. What is going on here, man? How did
Hollywood owes me? I don't know.
You got rug pulled twice, bro.
I know. I'm not giving up.
The first time you can be like, you can kind of understand it, but to get front ran by another bird watching movie, at that point you got to be thinking
two bird watching
movies.
And the other one has Ben Kingsley in it, by the way.
Yeah, like what? Were you guys looking at each other like, what the heck is going on, guys?
There was a moment.
And did you actually think to yourselves, okay, we need to pivot to another obscure hobby movie? Like, what were your thoughts?
Actually, so after The Birder, I took a bit of a break because I covered costs on The Birder. Getting into the financials, I mean, it was a great film. I owe everything to the investors who made that happen. Without them, the film doesn't get made. We didn't want to give up on making the film because if you give up with all that effort, then you have nothing. You have nothing to show for it. We needed
So pivoting to another movie or rewriting the script, that was never considered. You were just like, no, we're pot committed. We have to follow through.
Yeah, we needed to we're in the business of making movies. We have to make a movie. And we had one that
did you feel like you would lose so much momentum that it was better to just get it done and if it's good, it will work no matter what. If it's, you know what I mean?
Well, we already believed that it was good coming in, regardless.
So you're gonna stay the course. You're just like
life throws curveballs at you. You can't shy away when a challenge gets in front of you. I mean,
Okay.
if you do that, you're never going to get anywhere. You're never
All right.
going to, if when the chips are down and it doesn't look like this is going to work out, if you say, okay, I give up, well, then I guess it's not going to happen. So
Hmm.
with
Hmm.
that
So,
particular film,
you pressed on. You
we
just like,
spent at that point, we spent about 8 years trying to make that film happen. And we were at the threshold of it happening.
you're like, we have to do it. We got it. It's been 8 years. We got to do this thing.
It's gotta be made. I mean, we
Hmm.
spent a lot of time developing the actual IP, the script. This was not like Things to Do where we rushed a script
Hmm.
and we maybe made a good movie. No, we believed we had a good movie.
Okay.
And the business plan, budget was low, all the parameters matched up. We just had a lot of trouble getting it financed, and I think that's very common. It's not unlike any other film. It's just that some films, I guess, maybe they don't stay the course and they choose to move on to another project, or in some cases they do stay the course and they make the film, and that's what we ended up doing.